Number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I'm a cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
On first down, it's Newton. Flush to his right. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
First and 10 at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Check 52. Check 3. Check 3.
Back to throw, Newton. And some room to work. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He's got the first down and more past midfield. The 30. 10.
It don't even matter.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And you know he wants to make the most of every carry because he competes with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson, 4 carries and yardage. But Mark Ingram, over 1,000 yards last season. And then the Ravens went out and drafted J.K. Dobbins out of Ohio State in the 2nd round. So now the Ravens potentially have 2 guys to pair with Lamar Jackson in the run game. Wishbone formation, anyone?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Forced out to his left. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
And 2 yards to go.
From the gun, Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Couple of 3rd-year guys, couple of Pro Bowlers. Jackson to Andrews for the Ravens 1st. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Stepping up, he's good. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Gun. Watch tight end right. Tight end's right. You got 3 down. Like 7.
From the gun, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
These two teams all tied after one.
Just like that. Switch it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
I got you. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Right here.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
58 to Mike. Record. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Buying time to his left. The pass complete. It's Byrd. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Great.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Flushed out right. He'll get this into the hands of Byrd. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 18. That one good for 24 yards.
At the 18-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He was brought down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
From the gun on third down, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
Patrick Queen.
Tevecchio puts this one through, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And more, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. From the 27, Jackson rolling to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big-time third down play for the Ravens. And even 60 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Tackle made.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit bigger. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Out of the gun, Newton. Flush to his right. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Let's get off the field.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton, and he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, Ravens.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
The keeper.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It's now
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll look to run with Ingram. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Willie Snead. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
By the Ravens.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tackle made.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Complete to Marquise Brown.
Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first.
He's got a man. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Patriots.
That one goes for 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Newton. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 41. Newton now to throw. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 26. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the gun, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. 30. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Patriots take over first and 10.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Flush to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Looking to throw. Dobbins. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. 5 yards remain on second down. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
On the keeper.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football.
Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
The tackle made at the 6.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Marquise Brown. Touchdown.
Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's at the 40. 20.
I'm the best in the game.
The way in. Touchdown, New England. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots get a score closer.
The extra point.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're staring smack dab at another loss here, and you just get the sense that this is an almost totally lost season. Now Jackson on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. He goes underneath to Ingram. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And some room to maneuver. He's got daylight.
Ooh,
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Ravens 52, Patriots 24. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Now he'll pull it down and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Operating from the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Sliding out of the pocket. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. To the air again, Newton. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, Newton. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The lefty Tevecchio now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Ravens 52. Patriots 31.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Being chased out left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jameer Byrd, his first touchdown on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Patriots. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Man, Lamar Jackson, we all know it, but he is just so elusive with the football.
I don't care how many times you go through tackling drills at practice and how many different situations you put guys in practice. It's not the same as trying to get Lamar Jackson on the ground. He forced 42 missed tackles last year. That's twice as many as any other quarterback in the NFL. To your point, very difficult to get him down.
Forced out to his left. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
They don't want now.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 mark.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard. Yards to pick up there. He's going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the gun, Jackson. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Caught by Snead over the middle. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up fourth down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead now, they're not close to the first down.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
A 29-yard attempt.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Mark Ingram unable to get past the marker. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tavon Young.
Let's get that swag.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up for the
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick 6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick 6s in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
Patriots take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this fourth quarter. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
For Demir Bird.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newton into the hands of Bird over the middle. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20.
It don't even matter, baby. It don't matter. It's okay.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Demir Bird with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, here's Newton. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. 59. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything